He realized the danger and let go of the dog. The dog rushed forward, jumped on the box, barking at the mayor. The mayor panics. He asked his bodyguards to escort him away. There was instant chaos. The SWAT team who were called to the scene also arrived. The bomb disposal experts started to check the bomb. The bomb could go off at any moment. Everyone held their breath and didn't dare to move. The experts were also in a cold sweat. They carefully opened the box. The bomb is slowly removed from the box. It turned out to be an expired ham. Everyone was overjoyed. At this point, the sheriff was furious. The police dog was told to get out immediately. The dog had just lost his job. He headed for the door in dismay. The dogs looked at him with contempt. The dog looked at all of them and had to leave helplessly. A police dog with a long record of success instantly turned into a stray dog. He didn't know where he was going to go next. Suddenly, a dog trader appeared and took him away and put him in a metal cage. That day a man took him to the table. At this point, the dog realized something was wrong. It turns out that a short doctor wants to genetically modify the dog. As a police dog, he would not be a guinea pig. He spat in the doctor's face. He quickly ran away from the lab. And that's it. He turned the lab upside down. As hard as the doctor and Whitehair tried, they couldn't catch him. And that's when the dog leaps forward. He missed his grip and instantly pulled the cabinet down. The doctor's hard-earned potion spilled all over the dog. Suddenly, the dog's whole body was electrified. The doctor saw the situation was bad. He immediately pressed the switch and locked the door. But the dog went right through the door and escaped. He ran out into the street. Suddenly he felt hungry, so he went through the rubbish bin to find some food to eat. Suddenly, 3 vicious dogs came up to him. One of the leaders said, "This is our territory. If you want to eat here, you have to pay a protection fee." At this moment, the dog did not know that he had superpowers. He was so scared that he ran away. He was knocked down by an oncoming car. The driver got out of his car to check on him. He found the dog unharmed. The man saw how cute he was, decided to take him home. When he got home, the dog finally gets a good night's sleep. As he sleeps, changes begin to take place in the dog's body. Waking up in the morning, he is really hungry. He opens the cupboard. He takes out the cans, and then, by accident, the food spills all over the wall. The dog doesn't know what happened. He had to fill up his stomach. After having enough to eat and drink, the dog was bored, so he goes under the sofa and tries to get a ball to play with. Next thing you know, that's when owner Mike came home from school. He was dumbfounded by the scene in front of him. Mike consciously asked the dog what was going on. He was surprised when the dog spoke.
No. Did you?
Miles away. At the sound of the dog's voice, he rushed towards the call for help. In no time at all, he was on the road. The dog ran faster and faster. Eventually, he was flying. He dodged one car after another with great agility. But just then, a truck was coming. The dog has no time to dodge. Head-on collision. But the collision sends the dog flying even faster. And so it goes. The dog quickly overpowered the 2 thugs and then left in style. Afterwards, Mike told the dog, "You have such powers. You should keep the city safe and sound." To make the dog even more impressive, Mike also helped him design a super dog suit. The dog was a different kind of dog when he wore the suit, and so he began his journey of fighting evil and doing good. The road to justice. A jewelry shop is robbed. The dog knocked the robber to the ground with just a click. He scares his accomplice into running away. Car brakes fail on the road. Dog bites down on bumper. The dog pulled the car to a halt. Seeing a building on fire. Dog saves kitten, carrying it to safety. The dog has attracted a lot of media coverage. He was also given the name Flying Super Dog. The mayor thanked him. The mayor thanked him by setting up a Super Dog Day. The dog became a human hero. His girlfriend, Hannah, had feelings for him too. The dog told Hannah, "Whenever he calls, no matter where or when, no matter where he is, I will be by your side at any time." So that night, Little Flower tried to call for the dog's wife, and the dog arrived, and he took Hannah for a ride in the air. It was a night that Hannah would never forget. The dog's influence grew. Soon the doctor's attention was drawn to the dog. In order to get the dog's powers back, he had his men pretend to be an old woman who had fallen off a building. The jump does attract the dog. When he rescues him, he realizes he has been trapped. The man takes the opportunity to tie up the dog and take him away by force. But how can he be trapped by a mere rope? The dog takes off at a run and instantly dragged the man to the ground and paddled him away. No one knows how far he's been dragged until the rope finally snapped. Only then did the dog stop in his tracks. The wretched men came to the doctor. When the doctor heard that the dog had not been caught, he was instantly furious. In order to get him to come to him personally, he kidnapped Michael's father and threatened him to give up the dog. On the other side of the room, the dog learns the news, immediately picked up Mike and rushed to rescue his father. In order to keep his father safe, the dog told the doctor he was willing to give up his powers in exchange for his father. So he took the pill without hesitation, and with it, his powers disappeared. But at that moment, the doctor had a bigger plan in mind. In order to make the plan to be completed, the doctor betrayed his trust by locking up Michael and the others. Then he recreated 3 more pills and gave them to his 3 dogs. The dogs that took the pills were instantly transformed into superpowered dogs. The doctor's long plan plot is about to emerge.